Welcome to our coverage of the NBA All-Star Game with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. This is Kevin Harlan.
And guys, this really sets up to be an incredible night in terms of excitement from the coaches to the players to us here in the booth. I mean, this is such a fantastic event to be a part of.
Guys, it really is the greatest all-star game in all the sports, in my opinion. We have the best players in the NBA at the peak of their powers. I mean, I can't wait to see what this year's game has in store for us.
Now we'll look at the West All-Stars starting lineup. Davis is out there with LeBron James. Then it's Curry. Then there's Andre Drummond, and it's Leonard in at the 2.
Boy, I love the unselfishness there. I mean, if you're open, Antetokounmpo, make sure you get the ball.
And this has become one of the must-see events of the year, which is obvious by all the star power in attendance here tonight.
Well, certainly the Hollywood crowd is on hand, the biggest names from the sports world, music stars. Everybody wants to be a part of All-Star Week.
And we've got a collection of the great...
My goodness.
Well, this night is all about the entertainment value in terms of that dunk. Definitely entertaining.
Yep, and he's hearing it from the crowd. I mean, it's going to be really hard to top that one.
And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. The West All-Stars getting their last shot to go.
With just a little more defense in this game than we're used to seeing.
Yeah, and I like to see that, quite honestly. I mean, they're battling hard at both ends right now.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo following the miss by Anthony Davis. Durant kicks to Lowry. Drummond working against Durant, and it's sent back by Drummond.
Drummond mixes defensive smarts with elite physical tools, and that's what makes him a solid defender. He's going to get his hands on a few shots each and every game. Yeah, the defender all over.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
West All-Stars shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one. He hits the second from the line.
And really no better leader in the NBA than LeBron. The closest thing to a player coach we've had in a long time.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Back to Harden. There's the 3. Second chance effort, and it's Antetokounmpo with the bucket inside. Antetokounmpo's got his first points of the game.
Hey, offensive rebounding, positioning is important, but nothing's more important than pursuing the pumpkin. And Antetokounmpo is always in the chase.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
All right, now let's find out what head coach Nick Nurse had to say to David Aldridge. David.
He spoke about what it really means to be an all-star coach. He said, really, it's just a testament to the way my real team has played this year. It's a side effect of them having a great start to the season. They deserve all the credit for me being here. Kevin, very gracious as always. Back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the West All-Stars. They trail by 1. And Drummond kicks to James. Back to Drummond. And he slams it down right on top of Kevin Durant.
Oh, and the crowd goes crazy after seeing that finish.
Yep, a throwdown appropriate for the occasion. That's how to get these fans revved up and excited.
Here's Lowry. The West All-Stars getting their last shot to go. Good D by Drummond.
And I think all the credit goes to the defense there, Kevin. Exceptional job getting the shooter to rush that layup.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
You know, there are differing opinions as to who the best defensive player in the league is. But no matter what, Kawhi is always in the discussion.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. Joel Embiid. He's checked in for Andre Drummond.
Solid trip from the line right there. Knocked him down, and it was easy.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
And the amount of space Antetokounmpo covers is really breathtaking. You got to see it to believe it. I mean, he erases shots that you think he has no chance to get to.
And finished off by Davis.
Now that is all-star basketball at its best. The alley-oop run to perfection.
Here's Harden on the wing. Durant, the pass to Harden. Doesn't go for him. LeBron with some nice D. Pass to Davis. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Harden finds Durant. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. 8 points for Kevin Durant.
And that stroke of Durant, effortless. I mean, easily pulling up from the perimeter. Textbook form. Beautiful to watch.
Leonard with the steal. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better.
Guys, I hope we get to see a few more of those.
East with the ball. 4-point game. Lowry passes to Antetokounmpo. He dishes it to Durant. Shoots over Embiid. And too long on the shot.
And as he squares up from mid-range, the defender right in his face.
Yeah, I like the fact, Greg, that he crowded the shooter there, made him uncomfortable, got into his airspace a bit. It looked like he forced the shot.
Now here's Durant. He's got 8. Count that one.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
LeBron outside. Here's Curry with the 3. And it's the East with the rebound. Antetokounmpo kicks to Harden. Here's Lowry. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Lobs it up. And it's Davis missing.
Boy, he's having a tough time right now. Seems like he's forcing his shot a bit to me, Kevin, not letting it come in the flow of the game.
Now here is Lowry. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert.
Curry finds Davis. To the inside. And out of bounds. The East All-Stars will have it. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for the East.
And, you know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
And the East All-Stars decide to take their first time out here. Well, Greg, one thing we know for sure, you know that every player who earned a spot on this roster is going to see his share of action. Spreading the minutes evenly, as you've always talked about, is always a top priority for these All-Star game coaches.
And you're so right, Kevin. I mean, for all the hard work these players put in to get here, I mean, each one deserves a chance, if you will, to share the spotlight. It's one of the great things about the All-Star game.
So an almost entirely new group now for the West. Porzingis is checked in for Davis. Paul George comes in for LeBron. Butler, he's checked in for Leonard. And Damian Lillard is subbed in for Curry. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Lobbed up there for Durant. He nails it, and we're tied up.
Yeah, the length of Antetokounmpo is it's hard to deal with, quite honestly, especially when he's operating in the pick and roll.
Here's Lillard. Here's Porzingis. Kicks it out to Lillard. Shot clock at 6. Passes to George. And it's George finishing it off.
Well, when we talk about poise, Paul George is excellent at finding ways to get his shots to fall in these moments, in part because he never seems to get out of himself.
Now, here is Irving. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Antetokounmpo. It's rebounded by the West. Embiid's got 6 rebounds in the game. And George kicks to Embiid. George against Durant. Lillard outside. Fires the 3. And it's the East with the rebound. Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. On its way from Irving for 2. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Lillard the pass to Porzingis. Over onto Kumbo. Here's Embiid. And the rejection by Cousins.
When he puts everything he has into his defense, Cousins can be a force. Big, strong, and smart. Of course, he's going to block his share of shots when he's committed.
Now, here's Butler following the shot by Kevin Durant. The shot by George, no good.
Yeah, not a great shot there, especially when you got a lockdown defender guarding.
Agreed. I mean, when the defense is right there, you got to move the ball, make the extra pass. That's a case of a poor shot selection.
And some changes here for the East. Love's checked in for Durant. Russell Westbrook comes in for Kyrie Irving. And Paul subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Now, here's Antetokounmpo. The pass to Love. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. That's a 2 from Lillard. That falls. Nice speed that time from George.
And that was not an opportunity Lillard was going to let pass by. Getting down the floor in an instant and finishing on the break.
Timeout called, East All-Stars.
Yeah, you know, some of it's shot selection, some just bad luck, and they just can't get anything going.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they've been a bit unlucky. Some of it is poor shot selection. In a slump, no doubt. But it can be turned around. They just need to find ways to score the ball.
Jokic has checked in for Embiid. To end the cold streak, off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And he's been a gem this year. I mean, there have been so many highlights for him all over the first half of this season.
And I've got a feeling, Greg, he's just getting warmed up. I think he'll be even better after the All-Star break.
Ball against Lillard. Lets the 3 fly. And no good. The East All-Stars go the other way with it.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
You know, this is why they trust Paul to run the offense. I mean, he's so good at getting the ball to guys on time and on target.
Lillard dishes to George. Fades and shoots. Love grabs the board. George has gone 1 of 3 on the night. Some firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively. Oh, great ball movement there.
So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars.
And with the Tide running against them, needs to talk it over with his guys.
You're exactly right. Halting the other team's run momentarily. Let's see what he comes up with now, Greg.
Making some changes. James checked in for Porzingis. Oladipo comes in for Butler. And it's Stephen Curry in for Damian Lillard. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the West All-Stars. Trailing by 4. And stolen by Cousins. Antetokounmpo finds Love. But they get it back. Cousins with the bucket. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the East All-Stars.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and the rebound goes to the West All-Stars. 1:27 left in the first quarter, and Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul. .125 left to play here in the first. On its way from Curry for 2.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Ball against Curry. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Just 5 on the clock. A fadeaway. Down it goes. That's 4 made from the field. He's 4 of 8.
The patience that Antetokounmpo plays with is really impressive for such a young guy. I mean, he doesn't rush anything.
Here's Jokic. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Pass to Westbrook. It's tipped. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Oladipo.
And defensively, great anticipation, making a play there on the ball.
Well, the thing they did there, Greg, clogged up the passing lanes, playing them beautifully and making things hard for the opponent. That's really good defense.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. 8 points for him. Paul kicks to Cousins. Dishes it to Westbrook.
Boy, the hustle from Oladipo, you love that. I mean, he's really good at crowding shooters, taking away their airspace and making it hard for them.
A nice shot by Lebron.
And, you know, Kevin, they count on him to provide offense, and he knows how to fill it up.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. From deep. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the East All-Stars with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And thanks to their outstanding defense, the impact Damian Lillard has had on this game has been minimal. Back to the action after this word. And we welcome you back to the NBA All-Star Game as we start the second quarter.
And, guys, we've already seen some unbelievable action here tonight.
And there will be plenty more to come. We know that. All-Star action never disappoints.
And, you know, the officials not giving their whistles much of a workout here tonight. Very few fouls being called.
And most of that, Greg, is because they're not playing full-force defense. I mean, you're never going to see as much contact around the bucket in this game as you would ordinarily.
We've got DeMarcus Cousins. Russell Westbrook out there with Paul. Then it's Harden, and it's Love in at the 4. So that's who the East All-Stars start the second with. Here's James, following the basket by Kevin Love, and Davis gets it to go.
And, you know, got to admire the patience inside from Davis. Outstanding at staying under control, taking his time, and burying the quality shot.
Now here's Harden. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Embiid.
And it's almost impossible to stay down on Harden's shot fake. I mean, he's effective at getting defenders in the air, and when that happens, you're at his mercy.
Kawhi Leonard, he's checked in for the West. They get a hand on it. Paul with the steal, and there's the call on Curry. That's his first foul. Westbrook against Leonard, top of the key. They get it back. Cousins. And that basket pushes the lead to double digits. Cousins has got his second bucket of the night.
He is just a monster on the boards. And with those soft hands Cousins has, he's going to turn those offensive rebounds into putbacks almost every time.
And Curry, here we go. Buries it down low. Curry's got 5 now.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Curry against Paul. Harden outside. 6 to shoot. Kicks it out to Paul. Latrey. He can't get it to go. Curry with some nice D. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the West All-Stars.
And I tell you what, guys, I think that's the best part of James's game. And he's got a lot of good parts, but his vision is otherworldly.
Here's Westbrook. Harden outside. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. The West All-Stars pull it in. Here's LeBron. Poked away. Westbrook with the steal. He kicks it to Harden. Back to Westbrook. Great D that time from Leonard.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
And, you know, that's not easy at all. When guys get this close to the bucket, it's tough to stop the basket.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Here's Paul following the basket by Anthony Davis. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Paul can't get it to go. Davis kicks to LeBron. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. And the East with some changes. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Love. And John Wall subbed in for Paul. And here are the East All-Stars. They lead by 4. Westbrook passes to Cousins. Back to Westbrook. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And Russell Westbrook is as explosive a guard as we've seen in the history of the game. An incredibly gifted scorer who can also punch it on you.
Kevin Durant's checked in for DeMarcus Cousins. Now Curry. He has 5. To the inside, Embiid. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 3 assists tonight.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Good on the shot.
Yeah, you know, John Wall is so masterful as a floor general. He's a real maestro out there. Terrific at finding the open guy on time and on target.
Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
He is on a major role today. This timeout was desperately needed. They've got to come up with a new game plan designed to shut him down.
The East making a switch. Irving's checked in, and West also making a switch. George is checked in. Davis in the corner. George finds Leonard. Now Curry, guarded by Harden. A 3 from Leonard drains the three-pointer. Leonard's got 5.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Well, it was a slow start, but they've gone from simmer to medium heat, and they're bordering on hot to close this gap.
And the mid-range shot of Irving is impressive. He has wonderful form with that shot.
And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long?
Boy, that was a great dunk, and we've got a great game here.
And here are the East All-Stars now. The West All-Stars getting their last shot to go. Harden gets the bucket.
Now, you got to remember that Harden has a quick trigger, staple gun quick. This guy is looking to score as soon as the ball touches his hands.
Now, here's LeBron. He's got 5. Over Irving. Here's Curry. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got his 8th assist in the game. Here's Wall. No points in the game yet for him. From 13, and they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. The West All-Stars making a switch here. Lillard's checked in. And it's Davis with the ball for the West All-Stars. James outside from 18 feet away. Again, the West All-Stars.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes a little while to work the knots out. But looks like they're putting it together right now.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Leonard. And then Leonard with the dunk.
And then Leonard enjoys jamming it home, Kevin. Got to keep him as far away from the hoop as possible.
And the East All-Stars call time here.
Yeah, he's got to make some adjustments here. Just too easy to score in the lane against them right now.
Yeah, there's no reason why they should be scoring at will down there easily as they have. I mean, they've got to be more aggressive inside.
Marcus Gasol is checked in for James Harden. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. Irving surveying the floor. LeBron with the block. Out of bounds, it'll be the West All-Stars ball. Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for the East. Here's Lillard. Kicks it to George. Back to Lillard. Releases. The shot's good on the assist by George.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Now here's Irving. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper.
Yeah, such a crafty move. That's an all-star game special right there, folks.
That certainly isn't any regular season move. I agree with that. I mean, you save that kind of move for the big stage of the All-Star week.
Davis against Gasol. Davis kicks to George. Now here's LeBron. Defense is right there. Clock is at 3. Some solid defense from Gasol.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
And, you know, that's not easy at all. When guys get this close to the bucket, it's tough to stop the basket.
And the dunk by LeBron.
Yeah, you know, Lillard has been so good at finding the open man, puts a lot of zip on his passes, and he knows he's responsible for getting his teammates the ball.
Here's Lowry, following the basket by LeBron James. Fires from 14. Damian Lillard grabs the loose ball. Here's West now. Inside. Davis dishes to James. To the paint. Here's George. Kicks it out to Lillard. LeBron against Irving. James the pass to George. And it's George finishing it off.
Hey, and George really is one of the better dunkers in the league. Actually, one of the best. He's creative. He's got great bounce, excellent length, and pretty creative every time he gets a chance to throw it down.
Now, here's Lowry. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. No good from Irving.
Yeah, he's costing them right now, sabotaging them a little bit. He's got to find his shot if they want to win this game.
Kicks it out to Lillard. Second chance shot, and LeBron gets it to go with the assist by Lillard. And that's 11 points for LeBron.
Well, I'd have to say Lillard is one of the game's best passers right now.
Irving against Leonard. Knocked loose. And Lowry has it in the corner. Here's Griffin. That one wide left. Leonard finds Davis. That one, no good. Good D by Gasol. And a wide open look for Irving. Gets that one to drop. That's his third field goal in 8 tries.
He's really starting to ramp it up now, getting involved in the offense here after being held without a point in the first.
Griffin against LeBron. The dish to Lillard. Loads it up for Davis. Gasol with the steal. Irving kicks to Durant. And that's out of bounds. The East All-Stars will keep it. The East making a switch. Antetokounmpo's checked in. And West also making a switch. Butler's checked in. The West All-Stars on D. 4-point game.
Boy, after having a tough time in the first, he's managed to turn it around nicely this quarter.
LeBron passes to Davis. LeBron dishes to Davis. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. LeBron's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Here are the East All-Stars. There's 1:26 left now here in the second. Got a piece of it.
Tell you, that is not what they want. A contested jump shot, defense right on it. You need to get a better shot than that.
The shot by George, no good.
And extending the D there, putting a lot of pressure on the shooter.
You're exactly right. Patrolling the perimeter well and didn't allow the shooter to get off a clean look. That's what you would call A+ defense.
And Davis throws it down.
And you see the leadership of Lillard in that sequence, keeping everyone involved, not looking to do it all himself, but creating for his teammate.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. 8 points for him. Passes it to Durant. 44 seconds left to play in the first half.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
And there's the pass to Butler. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Butler's got the lead back up to 6 now for the West All-Stars. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got 10.
And Antetokounmpo showing his versatility yet again. His dribble moves are virtually unguardable.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And here is LeBron. 11 points in the game. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Davis. And Davis throws it down.
How about the leaping ability of Davis? Easily gets off the ground to throw it down. And he's a quick jumper and decision maker.
Clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. West All-Stars out in front, up 6. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And hello again. What a showing tonight. A sold-out building is where the action is happening. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. An amazing first half of basketball. And it looks like we've got a game on our hands that will cap off this great weekend in style. The East and West both giving the fans everything they could have hoped for. This is shaping up to be an all-star classic.
Obviously, this has been a back-and-forth type of thing, but now you're going to start to see the competitiveness come out of these guys. That's right, and they have to say it real nice and smooth. Competitiveness. A little more defense, not a lot more, but certainly a lot more intensity. And at the end of the day, every guy on that court out there is built to win.
This particular All-Star game has some real energy. Guys aren't just going out there and going through the emotions. They're actually digging in and trying to win. This is different. I can't wait for the second half.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And we return to the NBA All-Star Game. One half is in the books, and now we begin the second half.
Yeah, and I'm looking for the temperature to start to rise here a little bit in this second half.
Yeah, I'm exactly with you there. I think we'll see a little less showmanship and a little more intensity from here on out.
And the West All-Stars looking at who they've got. We've got Kawhi Leonard. Anthony Davis is out there with LeBron James. Then it's Curry. And it's George in at the 3 slot. Curry against Lowry. From the arc. Now here is George. Tight defense on him. Here's Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways. And that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
Here's Lowry. The West All-Stars getting their last shot to go. He feeds it to Antetokounmpo. He gets it in there. Antetokounmpo's got 14 points for the game.
Yeah, starting the second half nicely there. Love those easy lay-ins to get things going.
And how many more possessions like that Would they love to get down the stretch? A bunch of them, I bet.
And it's George missing.
They're in a hurry. I think, Kevin, they're rushing things a little bit to begin the half. Nothing pretty about this 1-for-4 start.
Harden finds Irving. Here's Durant. LeBron grabs the miss. James has got rebound number 5 here tonight. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
1 for 5 on offense. A slow start here in the second half.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
George. And George with the stuff.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
I would agree.
And you can see there the defender gets caught up on the pick.
I think he's got to be more aggressive, stronger, getting through those screens. Can't allow shooters that kind of space to pull the trigger.
Now here's Curry. 7 points in the game. James kicks to Curry. Beyond the arc. The West All-Stars get it back in a new 24. Here's James. It's hauled in by the East All-Stars. Durant's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Irving for 3. The West All-Stars pull it in. Davis has got 7 rebounds in the game. Kicks it out to Leonard. Outside Curry. Launches it. Rebound by the East All-Stars.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Irving can't hit. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the West All-Stars. 3-point lead. And there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Durant. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Curry gets the bucket.
Man, I have great appreciation for the IQ of Stephen Curry. I mean, once the ball hits his hands, guys, you know he's thinking about letting it go.
And the East All-Stars call time here. You have to like what we're seeing from Davis.
He's really taking it to him inside. They got to find a way to slow him down.
Russell Westbrook's checked in for the East. And West also making a switch. Zinkis, he's checked in for James. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Westbrook kicks to Harden. To the middle. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on George.
Exceptional strength. Harden is so smart at creating opportunities to get to the free throw line.
Good on both. And so here are the West All-Stars. It's a 3-point game. Outside, Porzingis. Back to Curry. Trying to find Porzingis. Gets it to him. Shot clock at 6. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. And here's the East. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Count that one.
Fantastic ball movement that time. Antetokounmpo skilled at taking apart a defense with his passing.
Now here's Curry. 9 points in the game so far. Fires from deep. And it's Porzingis that time on the assist by Curry. Porzingis has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Curry against Lowry. Outside Westbrook. Back to Lowry. 16 feet away. That one doesn't go. Now the West All-Stars the other way. Porzingis can't hit. Cousins with it. Leonard with the steal. Stolen by Westbrook. Good.
And, you know, Westbrook is fearless. Likes getting deep inside and finishing around the rim and plays in attack mode all the time.
Here's Porzingis and the rejection by Antetokounmpo. The 3 from Harden. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. Cousins has got 3 assists tonight. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the East All-Stars?
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
Nice D from Porzingis. The West All-Stars with the ball. They trail by 1. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
Davis is really the total package, a mobile, sharp-shooting big guy who can score from everywhere.
It's his first trip to the line. The East making a switch. Love's checked in, and both free throws good for Davis.
Great touch from the line. Always important for bigger guys to be able to come through at the strike.
Westbrook against Leonard. Westbrook kicks to Harden. And the 3 ball is good. Harden's got 10 points in the quarter.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Yeah, you got that right. I mean, you got it real right. They are lighting it up from beyond the arc this half.
Curry, good.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
It's a neck-and-neck game here in Los Angeles. Harden the pass to Love. Near the 3-point line, it's Westbrook. They grab their own miss.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over.
And really, whether you're up or down, it's a game of adjustments.
Always. And having a good coach is critically important. I mean, you need somebody you can count on to make the right adjustment.
Some changes here for the West All-Stars. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Davis. Jimmy Butler comes in for George. And it's Oladipo in for Kawhi Leonard. Now here's Embiid. Shoots over Cousins. Embiid, no good. Cousins dishes to Westbrook. Fades away. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
And that's getting it done from deep. That's what the All-Star game gives you, the freedom to show your full range.
You know, taking that shot in a regular season game might get you a spot on the bench, but here, it gets you a standing O.
And here's Westbrook after the 3-pointer from Stephen Curry. Count it, good.
And it's the fearlessness of Westbrook. It's really refreshing to watch. When he's deep inside, he just goes right at you.
Now here's Curry. He's got 15. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Westbrook against Curry. Goes back up. Kicks it out to Harden. No good. Not a friendly rim at all this trip down. Butler on the way. Antetokounmpo defending. To the inside. Embiid. Good. And it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Embiid's got 6.
Man, nice to see how Embiid operates in the pick and roll. Knows how to set hard screens as well as where and when to roll. Boy, that's finishing the defense there. He made a good effort on that possession defensively and then closed it out with the rebound.
Outside Curry. Porzingis feeling it out a bit. Now the feed to Embiid, and the shot goes down. Now it's a 4-point West All-Star lead.
Get Embiid the ball and he goes to work, especially that close to the basket.
Back to Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Love can't hit.
Highlight reel play all the way, just can't connect.
I thought the pass looked good and just came up a skosh short, but I like the initiative and the intention.
For 3, Westbrook buries it from 3-point range. 11 points in the game.
boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. Those three-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they can keep it up. He has yet to get into the flow of this game. His teammates have done their part, but they need him to pick his game up. He's definitely turned things around in this game. I mean, he was more of a background player in the first half. He's jumped center stage now.
Here's Curry following the basket by Russell Westbrook. The shot by Butler, nobody around. No good with the triple.
And I think that's got to affect your mental game. I mean, missing open shots like that, unacceptable, and it'll probably mess with your head a little bit too.
And the East with some changes. Marc Gasol's checked in for Cousins. Griffin comes in for Kevin Love. And Paul subbed in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the West All-Stars. Oladipo finds Porzingis. Embiid is at the elbow. Westbrook with the steal. Butler against Paul. Feeds it to Westbrook. It's stolen by Curry. Butler with room to shoot. Drops one in from the wing. Butler's got his second bucket tonight. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for the West All-Stars?
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Here's Griffin. Jimmy Butler making his last shot. 4 on the clock. Gasol, no good. Porzingis against Griffin. Right side, Butler. It's Curry outside. It's hauled in by the East All-Stars.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
That is the quick decision-making of Chris Paul. Doesn't take a single dribble, just sees it and hits it.
Now here's Curry. 18 points for him. Butler kicks to Porzingis. He dishes it to Oladipo. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Oladipo's got his first points in this one.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Here's Harden. And the rejection by Embiid.
That long reach of Embiid is a real asset on defense. Covers a lot of territory and knows how to snuff out shooters.
Porzingis passes to Curry. Over Griffin. Gasol with the steal.
If they increase the tempo, they got a chance at a 2-for-1.
Execution paramount. Speed it up and put the defense on their heels if you can.
Now Porzingis after Westbrook's missed 3, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges. You don't have to be in a hurry. They can hold for the last one.
That's exactly what they should do. I mean, you don't want to give the opponent another possession here. Make sure you get the last one.
Now here's Paul for the lead. Connects from three-point range. Paul's got 5.
I think because Paul's had to play against bigger competition his whole life, he's become really good at scoring, even with the hand right in his face. He just has a way of being able to score against tough D.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. East All-Stars lead by 1. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And a moment ago inside the huddle with head coach Steve Kerr.
Keep playing. Keep playing. We got to play with force. We're on the road against a good team. We've got a lot of work left, all right?
Well, Steve is stressing patience and Greg intensity to his team.
It helps to have someone like him at the helm. I mean, solid at keeping this group poised.
We've been having a great time here, and we hope you have been too. The All-Star Game coverage continues. Thanks again for tuning in here to 2K Sports.
And, you know, you always look forward to this game, and this one certainly has lived up to the billing so far.
There is not another show in sports quite like the NBA All-Star Game, is there?
Kyrie Irving is out there with Lowry. Then it's Chris Paul. Then there's Griffin. And it's Durant in at the center position. So that's the 5 in the game for the East All-Stars. Griffin with the steal. Paul outside. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. And Lillard kicks to Embiid. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. And now a 4-point West All-Star lead. East All-Stars on offense. Shot, high post. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
Yes, he does, Kevin. Love seeing Griffin finish with power at the rim. Awesome at throwing it down when he's in this deep.
James finds Embiid, and Durant sends it back. Right side Irving, down low. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Lowry's got the game tied up here for the East All-Stars. Lillard against Lowry. Lillard left side for Porzingis, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Time-dropping delights is what I call it.
That is a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt. Here's Paul. Following the basket by Kristaps Porzingis. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And so here are the West All-Stars. Pass to Embiid. Kicks it out to Lillard. He feeds it to James. Paul with the steal. To the middle. Porzingis with the block.
And with his length, Porzingis can be very disruptive on D. Not easy to get the shot off over that huge frame.
Now here's LeBron. And it's Oladipo that time on the assist by LeBron. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Lowry kicks to Griffin. Right side Durant. No good that time. Great D that time from James. Dishes it to Embiid. Oladipo, the pass to Lillard. The feed to Embiid. Passes it to Oladipo. LeBron outside. Back to Oladipo. Tries again. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. 6 points for Victor Oladipo.
He sees he has the room he needs and doesn't hesitate on the catch-and-shoot jumper, which he shouldn't. I mean, I like when Oladipo is quick with the shot.
Now here's Durant. He kicks it to Irving. And Embiid with the block. And that's out of bounds. The East All-Stars will keep it. And some changes here for the East. Antetokounmpo comes in for Blake Griffin. And it's James Harden in for Paul. Drummond's checked in for the West. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Good on that shot, and with that, the West All-Stars lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Durant. Lillard against Lowry. James outside. The pass to Porzingis. The kick out to LeBron. Just 5 to shoot. The rebound by Harden.
I can't explain what happened there, Kevin. I mean, he had the layup. Looked like it was a simple play. Somehow the defense threw him off just enough to cause a miss.
Now here's Durant. Porzingis with the block.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Lillard against Lowry. Fires the 3, and Damian Lillard good for the 3.
That's one of the reasons Lillard is out there. He gives you that deep threat.
And Lillard is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul. Jokic has checked in for Drummond. LeBron against Harden. Lowry dishes to Antetokounmpo. And it's Jokic with the rebound. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the West All-Stars. They lead by 4. The wide open look for Durant. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Durant's got 7 now in this quarter. Lillard scanning the floor. Pass to Jokic. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
Quick reaction that time by Jokic. Very impressive. Good at rolling to the right spot after setting the screen and doing it quickly.
Lowry finds Durant. Now here is Lowry. Guarded by Oladipo.
You know, Kevin, this team is struggling a bit right now. I mean, I hope he can find his rhythm and start making his shots out there soon. Otherwise, ...
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
And, you know, Porzingis plays with such fearlessness. I love that about him. And he's also a big guy with some agility and endless range. This guy has in-the-gym range if anybody has it.
Now here's Durant, and that's a foul called on Porzingis. That's his first foul. Leonard, he's checked in for the West. Lowry inside the line, and right on target. Good.
Boy, Durant did a nice job. Created space for that shot.
The West All-Stars with the ball. It's a 5-point game. Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over.
And Kevin, they've been committing a lot of turnovers here. Taking care of the basketball is the #1 priority right now in that huddle. They've got to tighten it up.
A chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, LeBron James.
And he's kind of taken on that role of chief distributor tonight and run with it. Seems like every possession's ended with one of his assists. And they've played through him, and he's been one cool customer.
Looking at who's out there now for the West. And Anthony Davis is checked in for Jokic. And it's George in for Porzingis. James in the post. Antetokounmpo defending. Outside, George. Over Irving. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. George has got the lead up to 7 out for the West All-Stars. Lowry against Lillard. To the paint. Here's Durant. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got his 4th assist in this one. Here's Lillard. Feeds to Davis. And stolen by Kyle Lowry. And Lillard is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. The West All-Stars making a switch here. Curry's checked in. Here's Irving. Kicks it to Harden. Over George. Harden's shot is off.
And as he squares up for mid-range, the defender right in his face.
Yeah, I like the fact, Greg, that he crowded the shooter there, made him uncomfortable, got into his airspace a bit. Looked like he forced the shot.
And Leonard gets it to go.
Oh, it's not easy trying to guard Leonard inside. I can tell you that, guys. I mean, he's so good at using his body to get shots up over the defense.
Now here's Durant. Fires from the wing. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Great D that time from Leonard.
It's just been a frustrating day for him all the way around, and it's rubbed off now, I think, on the rest of the team.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely asleep.
And the shot goes in. 20 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And, you know, it's obvious why Antetokounmpo is an MVP candidate. I mean, he's a ferocious player, great competitive spirit, tremendous work ethic and highly skilled. He wants to dominate.
Here are the East All-Stars. Al Harden. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Man, that was a remarkable pump fake from Antetokounmpo. I mean, he's really good at selling that shot fake.
Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
Free throw, good, Irving.
I don't know if there's a player in the league that has better handles than Kyrie Irving. As a matter of fact, his handles are as good as any I've seen in the history of the game. Smooth, crafty, cunning. Man, it is so much a joy to watch this guy do his thing.
The feed to George. 6 to shoot. Here's Curry with the 3. Rebound by the East All-Stars. Antetokounmpo's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. Here's Durant. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, sure. I mean, it's hard to avoid fouling Durant, but the problem is he hits nearly 90% of his free throws for his career.
And so James will bring it up for the West All-Stars. 3-point lead. And he makes that one. Davis has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Still attacking, building on this lead coming down the stretch.
Yeah, he's clicking right now, and at the right time too, Greg. I mean, playing with a bunch of confidence in this fourth quarter.
And they've controlled the glass throughout this game, but it's still close.
Guys, it's their hard work inside that has them out in front, but they can't let off now. They've got to keep it going.
Now here's Curry. Harden missing his last shot. Davis inside, now recovering, and Davis gets it to go.
Man, when he's got the height advantage down low, it's over. Forget about it. It's a wrap. You got to send more help if you're the defense.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Lowry. A 3-ball. It's good from long range.
Hey, Kevin, when it's an important moment in the game, a big time in the game, he flat out takes over. Lowry is a gamer.
Now here's Curry. He feeds it to James. Loads it up for Davis. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Passes it to Durant. And then Durant with the dunk.
Really amazing. Absolutely astonishing how accomplished Antetokounmpo is on defense. I mean, he's disruptive wherever he is on the floor defensively.
Now here's Leonard. LeBron left side. 5 on the clock. Here's Davis. Again, the West All-Stars.
As dangerous as he is inside, Davis gives opponents nightmares when he's able to get to the mid-range. He's very reliable when he steps back and takes the jump shot.
James against Antetokounmpo. Money! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Now, that is cold-blooded.
Indeed it is. Love seeing him deliver when they need him most. No fear taking these shots. I love it.
Now here's James. Curry passes to Davis. Takes the 3. And it's the East with the rebound. The pass to Durant. Count it! He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
And just look at what Durant is doing. My goodness.
24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. No one near James as he lets it go. And it's off the back rim. No good. Timeout called. East All-Stars. Crucial possession with time ticking down.
Yeah, an opportunity to take the lead on this possession.
Antetokounmpo against LeBron. And here is Antetokounmpo from deep three-point range, and that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. We've got more in store for you right after this. Welcome, everyone, back to our coverage of the NBA All-Star Game. A great night of basketball here on 2K Sports.
And we're seeing some world-class basketball being played here tonight.
That's exactly what you'd expect coming from the absolute greatest players on the planet.
So the East All-Stars will get the first possession. And away we go here with post-regulation basketball. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. And so in the game for the East All-Stars, they've got Lowry. Antetokounmpo is out there with Harden. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Durant in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And here is Curry following the three from Kevin Durant. Davis gets a wide open look. And the three off target. Right side Irving. Looking to get back on track here. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Curry finds James. And it's Lowry with the rebound. And here are the East All-Stars. It's a 5-point game. Irving from long range. Hits it from three-point range. Irving's got 5 points in the quarter.
Fruitful possession. Just doing what they can to extend the lead.
Yeah, that's tremendous efficiency there. I mean, you like seeing them put together these types of plays.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
Yeah, and I like it. I love seeing that. It's a lot of fun when that happens. These teams are going at each other from the outside.
No good from Durant.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Exactly. Can't play it any better than that, Greg.
He was all alone on that one. 16 points for LeBron.
Man, it's so good to see LeBron James rise up with confidence from deep. That's a part of his game that he continues to improve on, and it's actually become quite efficient.
Now, here is Harden. Out of bounds, it'll be the West All-Stars ball.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And so George will bring it up for the West All-Stars. Trailing by 2. Antetokounmpo against James. Outside Curry. Clock at 6. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Curry's got 24 points.
He's so clutch, Kevin. When the pressure is at its highest, that's when he's at his very best.
And it's Paul George with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. It's stolen by Davis.
Yeah, that's sort of a picture of what not to do on those last 2 possessions. They're being way too loose with the ball.
Another one. Man, he's just gotten into a great rhythm out there.
And I'll tell you what, Greg, once he finds that rhythm, he's hard to guard. Shots come easy for him.
Timeout called, East All-Stars. It's overtime basketball, folks, if you're just tuning in. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Sometimes it's a real trick bag trying to guard Antetokounmpo. I mean, his skill set and build and length and athleticism draws a ton of fouls.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Tremendous job at the line, as usual. You can always bank on him in those situations.
Here's LeBron. Back to Leonard. He could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on James Harden. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game.
And that makes it a 2-possession game now. Those could turn out to be vital free throws.
It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That's on LeBron James.
Yeah, Antetokounmpo has really learned how to get himself to the foul line. It's one of the easiest ways to score the ball. He gets to the stripe at a higher clip with each passing year.
And that makes it a 1-possession game, guys. Got to be the biggest free throws of the game thus far.
Davis in the corner. Outside Leonard. That's to Curry. Just 5 to shoot. Fires for 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got his 16th rebound on the night. Basket counts.
Well, I love the speed that Durant has. I mean, fantastic at slashing into the paint and scoring right at the rim. That length of stride of his and his speed, lethal combination.
From deep, James drills it from outside. LeBron's got 6 here in this quarter.
Excellent awareness there, zipping the ball over to the perfect spot to score.
1:06 left in the first overtime. Tries it from 19. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. Lowry kicks to Antetokounmpo. The shot will not fall. Now the West All-Stars the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Durant against Leonard. Back to Curry. Pass to Davis. Over Harden. And Davis can't get it to go. Absolutely critical chance right here.
They need this one to go their way.
Yeah, you look at the way Kevin Durant releases it so high, makes it hard to block, which is why he's such an efficient inside scorer.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. He's able to hit the second one, and that will put them up by 2. Timeout called, East All-Stars. They're down by 2. 23 seconds left in overtime. Antetokounmpo against James. Now here's Antetokounmpo. He's guarded closely. The 3 from Harden. The 3 won't fall. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Yeah, but Greg, they didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line. Tell you what, that's a clutch moment for him right there, delivering at a big time in this game.
Passes it to Durant. Outside Irving. So a close game sees the West All-Stars taking this one.
And it's impossible to know what's going to happen in these games. The talent on both sides is always so strong. But tonight, the West seemed a little more comfortable playing together as a unit, and that's what earned them the win.
You mentioned that all broadcast long, and sure enough, it came to fruition. That brings us to the conclusion of our All-Star coverage. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan wishing you all a very good night.